Hello everyone, and thank you for attending today's webinar. Before we begin, we wanted to cover a few housekeeping items. At the bottom of your screen are multiple application engagement tools that you can use. All the engagement tools are resizable and movable, so feel free to move them around to get the most out of your desktop space. You can expand your slide area or maximize it to full screen by clicking on the arrows in the top right-hand corner. If you have any questions during the webcast, you can submit them through the Q&A engagement tool. These will be submitted and answered by email. Please know we do capture all the questions and we'll get back to you. For the best viewing experience, we recommend using a wired internet connection and closing any programs or browser sessions running in the background that could cause issues. For the best audio quality, please make sure your computer speakers or headset are turned on and the volume is up so you can hear the presenters. Some networks cause slides to advance more slowly than others, so logging off your VPN is recommended. If your slides are behind, pushing F5 on your keyboard will refresh the page. You can find additional answers to some common technical issues located in the Help Engagement tool at the bottom of your screen. On to today's webinar. Korean SMEs and Start-up Delegation have been participating in the Intra-African Virtual Trade Fair since October with the Korean Africa Foundation, or CAF, and their products and services will be presented until October 2021 on this virtual platform. The participating Korean SMEs and Start-ups Delegation hope to enhance collaboration and networking opportunities at the Intra-African Virtual Trade Fair with various stakeholders, including African global investors and entrepreneurs. Today, we will get to hear from 7 of the businesses from the Korean delegation. I would now like to introduce you to Mr. Isaac Hubert Arthur, that will give the opening remarks on behalf of the Frexham Bank. Mr. Isaac Hubert Arthur joined the African Export-Import Bank, or Frexham Bank, as Senior Manager, Intra-African Trade Initiative, responsible for IATF and exhibitions in June 2020. Prior to joining a Frexham Bank, Mr. Arthur was the Executive Director of the Africa Centre for International Trade and Development, a trade policy think tank based in Accra, Ghana. For the past 15 years, Mr. Arthur has worked for several international organizations in Ghana and Europe. He worked as Head of Knowledge Management Unit of the West Africa Civil Society Institute, Junior Associate at the International Centre for Trade and Sustainable Development, based in Geneva, Switzerland. Other organizations Mr. Arthur worked with include the French CNRS as Research Assistant, Finatrade Holding SA, or their West Africa Regional Branch, as Administration and Procurement Officer, the High Commission of Canada as Trade Commissioner Assistant, Ghana UK Chamber of Commerce and Industry as Executive Secretary, and British High Commission as Entry Clearance Assistant. I would now like to hand you over to Mr. Isaac to present. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. I'm not sure if you can hear me.
We can hear you, Isaac.
But distinguished directors and CEOs of Korean SMEs and Startups, colleagues from African Bank, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Korean Week, which presents roadshows that will focus on showcasing and promoting Korean startups and SMEs on the Intra-Africa Trade Virtual Trade Fair platform. This Korean Week aims to introduce a selection of startups and SMEs, as well as their products and services that have been specifically designed to support African markets in the context of driving extra-Africa trade. The roadshows also aim to provide a virtual platform for the participating Korean SMEs and Start-ups Delegation that gives an enhanced collaboration and networking opportunities with various stakeholders, including African and global investors and entrepreneurs. As a Pan-African multilateral trade finance institution, we have a mandate to promote and finance intra and extra-African trade. Afreximbank is committed to championing the promotion and expansion of trade and investment on the continent. Ladies and gentlemen, of Korea and African states have always shared relations with one another or the other. However, the relations between the two entities were initially focused on agenda of development until the initiative Korea-Africa Forum. Today, Korea-Africa relations have transformed into a new socio-economic development partnership that has relatively grown from strength to strength. Specifically, on Korea-Africa trade and investment relations, Korea is technologically advancing manufacturing state, deprived from the abundant natural resources, while Africa is a natural resource-rich continent with a long-term need for skills, technology, infrastructure transfer. The Korea-Africa Forum and Korea-Africa Forum and Economic Cooperation have become significant and important actors in extending the scope of Korea-Africa Economic Investment Cooperation to covering socio-economic issues of development in Africa. There has been a rapid but steady increase in the number of Korean multinational corporations investing in Africa in partnership with different African state governments thus far. Corporations such as the Hyundai Motors, the LG Electronics, POSCO Steel are some of the examples of Korea's continuing investment in Africa's development agenda, while attaining Africa's consumer market and natural resources beneficiation. Africa steadily but critically receives Korea's skills, technology, and infrastructure transfer from Korea. And this helps in its developmental agenda. In neoliberal institutionalism, it is both in Korea and Africa to act in their rational capacity in seeking mutual interest and maximum gains through active participation in the Korea-Africa Forum or Korea-Africa Forum on Economic Cooperation. These aforementioned institutions are significant international actors because without them, chances of cooperation among states are less likely to occur. And even if they do, they are less likely to amass maximum gains. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa and Africans are on the cusp of making history with the implementation of the AFCFTA on 1st January 2021. Intra-African trade under the AFCFTA is expected to increase by about 52% by 2022 and more than double within the first decade of implementation. The scope of the AFCFTA is broad and the opportunities are vast for Africans and non-Africans. As the global economy is in turmoil due to COVID-19 pandemic, and in response, developing countries are rolling out stimulus packages to revamp their economies, the creation of this vast AFCFTA is a huge opportunity, and it presents a stimulus package that the continent has to help African countries diversify their exports, accelerate growth, and attract foreign direct investment beyond the pre-COVID-19 levels. The implementation of the AFCFTA is a huge step forward for Africa, demonstrating to the world that it is emerging as a leader on the global trade agenda. We believe that the AFCFTA will create more opportunities for more Korean investment into Africa. As you know, the year 2020 has been a very challenging year for most companies and countries across the continent due to the effect brought by COVID-19 pandemic. Digital technologies and automation are going to be the key to enabling and promoting trade and investment in Africa, even in the post-COVID-19 future. That is why the bank has taken a proactive approach in the development and promotion of such technologies in the trade and investment space. One of such initiatives is the Intra-African Virtual Trade Fair platform that we are currently using. The bank is excited about its partnership with the Korean Africa Foundation and the SMEs and other startups that have taken up exhibition booths on the virtual trade fair. Platform. The bank launched the IAVTF, the IATF, but also allows those that may not be able to participate in the physical trade fair to do so virtually. The VTF also allows buyers and sellers to take virtual booths and exhibit their goods and services throughout the year. As you can see, this webinar is actually taking place on the VTF platform, and I encourage you to take some time after the end of this webinar to familiarize yourself with the VTF. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also take this opportunity to invite you to the Intra-Africa Trade Fair holding in Kigali, Rwanda during the 6th to the 12th September 2021. The bank pioneered the establishment of the IATF, which is the largest and go-to trade and investment fair on the African continent. The first edition of the IATF was in 2018 and attracted over 2,500 conference delegates and over 1,000 exhibitors from 45 countries, resulting in over 32 billion worth of trade and investment deals. In this context, I encourage Korean SMEs and startups that are looking to expand their businesses into Africa to take virtual booths to exhibit their goods and services and also participate in the IATF 2021 in Kigali in September 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to emphasize on the importance of this growing partnership between the Republic of Korea and Africa. Korea-Africa relations have indeed transformed into a new development partnership that will see more Korean investments investing into the African markets. The AFCFTA has created more investment opportunities in Africa. And today, we can boldly and proudly say that Africa is ready for business. Thank you so much and enjoy a fruitful week. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Isaac. That was some really interesting information around the actual event taking place in September next year, as well as the virtual trade fair. Before we move along, I would just like to introduce you to the Korea Africa Foundation, which was established in June 2018 as an affiliation of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Korea, with a mission of promoting genuine partnership with the African continent in political, economic, cultural, academic, and other various areas by pursuing comprehensive research and fostering professionals on Africa. The KAF aims to serve as a platform for collaboration between the private and public sectors, strengthen exchange and cooperation with African countries, and enhance mutual understanding so that Korean youth, businesses, and organizations can explore a new dimension of possibilities together with the African continent that is dynamically unfolding its boundless potential. Today, we will hear from Irisys, intelligent door lock systems with face recognition technology, Epic Systems, digital door lock, which offers various methods to open the door, Rope Camp, specialists in developing rope playground equipment for children, Tammuz International, get faster storage, better experience, easy life with Tammuz SSD and RAM. Ace Hammer Company Limited. Ace Hammer offers a wide range of hydraulic breakers. Geno Motors, global confidence in riot control vehicles. Turbowin, the world's first inventor of airfoil bearing turbo blowers and turbo compressors. I will now hand you over so that we can hear the presentation from the Korea Africa Foundation. Thank you.
Irisys is a biometric security solution company established in February 2012. Based on our strong security technology and ultra-lightweight algorithm, we are taking the lead in popularizing biometric authentication in everyday life. Irisys currently has 20 employees at their respective locations, led by CEO Han Seung-eun, and is striving to develop industrial and household products that apply our core technology. Then from now on, let's take a look at the characteristics of our core technology. The contents are as follows. First, Irisys algorithm was developed to work on low-end hardware from the beginning, so it was lightened to exhibit optimal performance even on limited embedded platforms. Second, in order to implement this performance, the company trains an algorithm using a lot of data based on deep learning and then goes through a machine learning process to achieve the best performance on low-cost hardware. Third, the world's first FIDO UAF/U2F solution development completed. It refers to fast online authentication, which means that personal authentication is performed conveniently and safely using biometric technology in an online environment. The main product line is divided into a total of 3. 1. Iris recognition-based security USB, and number 2, face recognition door lock that operates based on facial data. Number 3, there is a module for implementing iris and facial recognition technology. First, the iris recognition module is designed to extract the best iris image in real time. In addition, it has been developed to extract the acquired iris image as matchable data through its own algorithm, which can be applied to various industries. Features of the iris module are as follows. Number 1, high accuracy and light and fast algorithm. Number 2, single eye and binocular recognition with one camera. Next, our face recognition module is a module that combines visual light and near-infrared light. Through this technology, recognition accuracy can be improved, and it is a module that can be used for a wider range of indoors, outdoors, and daytime and nighttime without any limitations. In addition, fast recognition speed and one-to-end recognition are possible within 1 second, so it can be applied to various industries. Features of the facial recognition module are as follows. Number 1, fast and easy authentication. Number 2, fast recognition even in dark environment. Number 3, low power battery use base. The following is a secure USB using iris recognition module. The features of this product are as follows. Iris recognition discrimination time within 0.5 seconds. Unable to use forged iris image by using IR camera. Up to 2 irises can be registered in one device. Provides various storage capacities from 16 to 32 gigabytes. Device, server, and web authentication support smart login function. The following is a secure USB using the iris recognition module. The features of this product are as follows. Iris recognition discrimination time within 0.5 seconds. Unable to use forged iris image by using IR camera. Up to 2 irises can be registered in one device. Provides various storage capacities from 16 to 128 gigabytes. Device, server, and web authentication support smart login function. The following is an IoT-safe product equipped with facial recognition module. The features of the product are as follows. Face recognition based on infrared LED. Implementation of anti-forgery technology. Not affected by various environmental factors like accessories, glasses, day and night, etc. Number 2, convenience. No risk of losing password and keys. Number 3, IoT function. In absence, it is possible to check the safe status through the alarm of the smartphone app by Wi-Fi. The following is a smart door lock product equipped face recognition module. The features of the product are as follows. Door open method, considering customer convenience. Simple door lock that does not require touch by applying motion sensor. Number 2, deep learning-based facial recognition technology. Provides strong security. Functions to users. Number 3, fast authentication speed within 1 second. Number 4, door opening and intrusion alarm, low power notification function. Number 5, access record check, function through mobile application linkage. Door lock demonstration. First, don't memorize your password. From now on, your face can become a password or a key to open the front door. If you place your face on the screen of the door lock is automatically unlocked. Second, palm authentication is possible. In the case of small children who are wearing a mask, the face will not be exposed on the door lock screen. In this situation, there is no need to hesitate at all. Put your palm on the screen and the door will open immediately. Third, take a picture when a stranger tries to open the door. When a stranger who is not registered in the door lock tries to open the door of our house, the door lock takes a picture and stores the data. The administrator can check the face of the stranger through the door lock LCD screen. This concludes the introduction of Iris's company, technology, and products. Thank you.
Hi, I am JD Jang. Now I am working at their Epic Systems. I'm responsible for the overseas marketing directors. Now I want to introduce my company, Epic Systems, to my potential customers. Epic Systems has started business since 1989 as a locksmith company in Korea. The history is 31 years old. That means our company supply high quality system to customers. So nowadays, our company develop digital door system. Accordingly, technology improvement, nowadays we develop smart door, which is connected to the internet. Our company is located in Ansan City, which is take from Seoul City 25 kilometers. That area is the Gyeonggi Techno Park is technology-based, high technology-based good area. And our company started business 1989. In that time, we sell mechanical door lock. We call that as a locksmith. According to technology improvement, we developed the digital door lock. And also nowadays, the internet development, we develop smart door lock, which is connected to the IoT basis, the smart home systems. We have a good quality system and approved from the ISO 9001 as quality standard. And also the ISO 14001 is the environmental standard. And also we got the CE certifications from European countries standard. And also we do have the FCC certification from the United States. We have many global distributors in worldwide, more than 20 countries. Mainly we supply our product to Japan and Singapore and Malaysia and India and Indonesia, Southeast Asia. As you know, the Japan is they need very good quality. We do meet the Japanese quality standard. Also, we supply a customer's brand. We call that as OEM brand, Solex and Haken and Rio and Hapele and Atex. Frequently, we attend the global exhibition from 2014 to 2020. Every year, we attend the Canton Fair that is exhibited in Guangdong in China. And also many exhibitions we attend that one. Our main product is the push-pull door lock and handle door lock and the rim lock. Rim lock is the which is attached to the door lock surface. This is our company's official website and shopping mall and YouTube channels and Instagrams and Facebook. So many SNS channels. If you want to contact us, please use these pages. Mainly YouTube channel is easier to see my company's activities. Thank you.
A place where we deliver thrilling joy to children all over the world, Rope Camp. Rope Camp is a global playground equipment company. Since its establishment in 2004, Rope Camp has been supplying the most advanced playground equipment to countries around the world, providing various play experience to children. All products of Rope Camp obtained IPEMA, TUV, ASTM, CPSC, and CAS standard safety regulations for spatial efficiency and safe use of playground equipment. We manufacture every product with utmost sincerity. We know that a desire for perfection has resulted in a new value. As such, we have been able to manufacture better products. Rope Camp's research team of international safety regulation experts manufacture differentiated products by fully understanding and applying the required safety regulations of each region. As such, we can supply educational playground equipment to children throughout the world. Rope Camp playground equipment enables people to freely create infinite designs and beautiful spaces using different color columns and ropes in balance. The rope race has a race-style climbing structure with long frames. Unlike other playground equipment, it enables a great number of children to simultaneously use playground equipment. We use quality materials that are the best in the industry, frames and compound wire ropes, to ensure long service life. The flying net is designed to allow children to romp happily on the flexible mat in its center. The central mat consists of a tunnel-type net structure around it, which ensures the safety of children. It has been produced using multi-compound ropes, which have a firm and smooth texture to ensure the safety of children. The beautifully curved arc net offers aesthetic beauty. This product also has diverse types of net structures. Children can simultaneously play and exercise, enabling them to develop their concentration, muscular strength, and sense of balance as they go up and down the geometrically structured net. The Star Net has a perfect design, which is far superior than any other playground equipment design. It becomes an ideal place for children to practice balance and control with its solid steel frames and the unique rope structure of Rope Camp. The tower net is a pyramid-style climbing structure with wire ropes. It uses steels of the highest grade, including the steel wire core of the rope, to secure long service life and the safety of children. We help the dreams of our children to rise high enough to see the world. We make their dreams a reality through our products that come in various designs, Skyhouse, CampNet, etc. We always think differently. We always think of something new. Until the day we are able to create a future that reflects the desire to maintain the innocence and perfection of our children. The future that Rope Camp dreams of.
Good day all, this is David Park from Towns International. Today I'm here to share valid and real device experience with you. Instead of boring and long technical specifications, show you how made in Korea SSD from Towns International work as well. Before we get started, I'd like to say every African consumers and companies already knew how important of time these days. Generally we say time is gold and time is money. Besides, it is getting approached more and more to our life. Nowadays, we are not able to live without electronic device such as mobile phone and computer things. We spend our time with those devices for working and gaming and education or for many other intentions. Not likewise all times, now we have faced unusual situation due to corona pandemic. Because of that, many people spend their time somewhere inside, not outside. Therefore, people who work at home or plays games or study with application consequently need comfortable and nice desktop or laptop environment. If with reliable and responsible price SSD, here we can learn multiple programs with less stress and make our life to be more rich. That is the point. Faster storage makes our life much comfortable and efficient. We can use less of our time for something valuable, instead of throwing away your time waiting for a slow system. Recently, I think most consumers who are interested in gaming or programming in the world, they already knew general information how's SSD working and how it brings so many convenient things for their life. But unfortunately, based on investigation of consumers and companies in wide African continent, still HDD's market share is higher than SSD's market share. Guess there are two main reasons why still users prefer HDD for their system than SSD. Firstly, lack of real experience, so do not feel that much to replace their HDD to SSD. And secondly, due to stereotype that SSD price is way more expensive compared in HDD's price. In accordance with above two main reasons, I will be your guide here to lead you to SSD. Okay, seeing is believing, so let's meet up with Tamu's SSD for it. As you can see, there are two laptops on the table, basic and normal laptops, mounted same CPU and same RAM memory, and same for every single part. There is only one thing differences in storage part. One laptop with HDD and another one with Tamu's made in Korea SSD and RAM memory. Alright, then click the start button together. As you can see here, OS booting speed from the laptop with Tamu's SSD is much faster than another laptop with HDD. Even from starting line, you can save your own valuable time. Consequently, laptop with Tamu's SSD now is ready to open and run some programs. In the meantime, HDD laptop still under OS booting session. The most biggest gap between SSD and HDD is here, loading and running speed. Let's say if there is someone who only do internet surfing. In this case, SSD does not need actually. But someone who wants to play online game or work with heavy and multi-program and study with video application, SSD brings huge consequence for them. For your reference, firstly show you one simple game, play testing based on SSD and HDD separately. I already installed one game named League of Legends, one of famous game in the world. For testing result, we have to pay attention at loading time to compare SSD with HDD. Legend Games requires users to use better storage unit because it needs several loading sessions due to learning for various and heavy content. If your computer system has mounted with reliable SSD, it won't be a matter at all. But otherwise, you will spend long time with loading session. As gaming time goes by, performance gap will be bigger. At the first time, you cannot feel big differences, but HDD needs physical movement for learning, so it's easier to get heated and eventually get slower. On contrary, SSD with SLC caching support its performance in stable and no heat, give you sequential smooth experience. Secondly, I'd like to show you SSD performance when you are working with some programs. For handling multiple programs on your computer system, XX runtime is one of the important parts. It depends on storage unit performance and changes your working time as well. course, working time would be shorter based on personal work capability. But for some specific process, should being get through computer program itself indeed. And nowadays, nobody works alone. Usually work as a team, even work at home. So, fast and flexible feedback exchange takes very important role of modern work. Especially someone who works with several heavy programs like designer, SSD is one of essential parts for the system. If you mount SSD instead of HDD, it accelerates system booting speed, programs openings, and increase multi-process performance, simply decline as allowing your old system to get new life again. Also, I'd like to say one thing. Who never use SSD has no problem to use their system without SSD, but impossible to go back once after using SSD.
Solid-state drive cameras.
So basically, nothing but even only change HDD to SSD, making your system faster, obviously. That is why many personal or enterprise users take this for economical upgrade way for the system. If you are hesitating to take SSD because of price issues, please reconsider. Around 3 to 5 years ago, HDD and SSD price gap was very huge, over 5 times. But semiconductor technical parts for SSD has developed it continuously, and eventually SSD price approached closely to HDD price within 2 times. But it does not mean you can choose any SSD brand for your system upgrading. There are many brands in the market already. May you already have seen SanDisk, Western Digital, Kingston, and of course Samsung. They are very reliable and already proved their performance by many consumers and enterprises. I do not deny of this fact, but the point is, Thomas brings you cost-effectiveness option. Thomas is a company which can provide better quality SSD based on reasonable price for consumers and enterprises. If you are looking for practical SSD and RAM memory device to upgrade your system, you can see Thomas device has almost same or better spec compared in other brands but reasonable price. Even being short company history, Thomas made business relationship with Korean National Bank System, LG Laptop, and many maintenance companies. Survived in Korean domestic market among top brands and now on overseas market too. Thomas have one simple slogan, ability makes believe. Be our partner and make new business opportunity. SSD market is getting bigger and bigger worldwide these days. Thomas is ready to support. Save your time and step forward in advance with Thomas Storage. Thanks for watching today and waiting for your contact. Have a nice day.
안녕하십니까. 에이스 해머 대표 박원희입니다. 저희 에이스 해머는 2004년에 설립된 유압 브레이커 전문 제조업체입니다. 2006년부터 수출을 시작하여 지금까지 유럽, 아시아, 북미, 남미, 호주, 중동, 동남아, 아프리카 등의 약 15개국에 직접 수출을 하고 있습니다. 유아브레이커는 일반 건설 현장, 건물 리모델링 혹은 사회 간접 자본을 위한 특수 건설 현장에 이용되며 토목공사, 광산, 채석장 등에서도 주로 사용됩니다. 유아브레이커 제조 과정입니다. 원자재를 면삭, CNC, MCT 등의 가공 공정을 통해 가공한 후 열 처리, 연마를 거친 각 부분품을 QC를 통해 체크한 각 부품을 메인 바디로 조립하여 타격 테스트를 합니다. 제품의 품질과 내구성을 결정하는 열 처리와 연마를 QC를 통해 중점적으로 관리하고 있으며 이후 타격 테스트를 하고 있습니다. AB 시리즈와 AF 시리즈가 있습니다. AB 모델은 밸브 내장형으로 0.8톤 소형급 AB40 모델부터 20톤급 중형 모델로 AB155 모델까지 이루어져 있습니다. AF 모델은 밸브 외장형으로 10톤급 중형 모델부터 50톤급 대형급 모델입니다. 각 모델은 브라켓 형태에 따라 5가지 타입으로 나뉩니다. 브라켓은 고객의 선호도와 각 특정 장비에 따라 구분됩니다. 오픈 탑 타입 일반형 모델로 메인 바디가 노출된 형태로 정비가 쉬운 타입으로 아시아 지역에서 선호하는 타입입니다. 박스 타입 사일런스 타입이라고도 하고 유럽, 미국, 오세아니아 지역에서 선호하는 타입입니다. 동남아시아 타입인 사이드 타입과 특정 장비에 장착할 수 있도록 제작된 스키드 스티어 로다, 백호 로다가 있습니다. 품질 우선이 원칙인 당사 제품은 한국의 세아베스트리 생산하는 특수광을 사용하여 안정적인 품질의 브레이커를 고객에게 제공하고 있습니다. 믿을 수 있는 원자재와 장기간 축적된 기술로 제작된 AS 해마는 강한 타격력과 내구성을 갖고 있습니다. 당사와 인연을 맺어 거래 관계가 형성된다면 안정적인 제품의 품질과 기술 지원을 통해 바이어의 영업 활성화에 최선을 다하는 에이스 해마가 될 것을 약속드립니다. 감사합니다.
Hello, sir, madam. This is Yoon from Gino Motors. First of all, we highly appreciate your taking time, and it is our great honor to introduce our company and our product. Gino Motors are specialized in manufacture ride control vehicle. From 2002, we have supplied around 20 countries like Ethiopia, Chad, Guinea, Kenya, and so on. So we have many sales references in the Middle East, Asia, Latin America, of course, Africa. Our strength is accumulated experience and know-how in this field for more than 15 years. The supplied vehicles more than 10 years ago have been using currently without any problems. Our good quality, performance, and after-sales service make us a leading company in this ride control manufacturing field. Currently, we have one overseas branch in Dubai, so it will be big help to support the Africa region on time. These pictures are our factory located in Jeongnam, South Korea. As you can see, we have a big space to test and manufacture our vehicle. The factory size is more than 60,000 square meters, and our production capacity for ride control vehicle is around 300 units per year. Especially, we have 3 sample vehicles, water cannon, barricade truck, and armored personal carrier, so we are ready We are always ready to show our vehicles demonstration whenever customers visit to our factory. Let's see our technical features and specification of the vehicles. One of the strengths is shooting distance. The competitor's shooting distance is around 50 meters, but the shooting performance is more than 70 meters. We will show more details about each main part on the next page about the water cannon vehicle. We have 3 types of water tank capacity, which is 12,000 liter, 9.5 thousand liter, and 6.5 thousand liter. And we are almost done to develop 15,000 liter, which is the biggest tank capacity of the water cannon field. The frame chassis various such as Mercedes-Benz, MAN, Hino as an international brand, and Daewoo and Hyundai as Korean brand. Depending on the water tank, the frame chassis will be 4x2 or 4x4, or the bigger one 6x4 or 6x6 wheelbase. The additional water tank contains foam, tear gas, and paint. It will perform to break up the riots. Our water cannon vehicle has perfect self-protection system. The cabin protection can be made up to NIGL level 3 bulletproof level against gunshot, and the obstacle remover and fire-fighting nozzle to protect against fire bombs. It is easy for users to operate and maintain the vehicle by centralized control systems such as targeting a riot by water cannon, mixture control, and so on. Powerful some nozzles make the riot to move away from the vehicle. Front nozzle shooting distance is almost 20 meters, and the rear nozzle is 15 shooting distance. Next product is multifunctional barricade truck. The multifunctional barricade truck has carrier type and the water cannon type. The carrier type has max 19 crew capacity, which is 3 people in the cabin and 60 people in the carrier. Also, there is a storage for the police security equipment is installed for load professional equipment such as baton, helmet, shield, etc. And the intercommunication system provides communication between front and the rear cabin crews. The water cannon type has one water cannon nozzle, which is max 70 meters shooting distance. Its turning range is minus 90 to 90 degree vertically and 320 degree horizontally. This is our vehicle's dimension. Overall length is about 8 meters and the overall height is 3.7 meters. The barricade wall is operated from the main cabin and it can open separately for each barricade. Both ends of the barricade wall, the rubber plate is installed for shock absorption. It just takes 1 minute to open the walls so that the vehicle can be deployed or pulled back very fast in a mission field. The other company's barricade truck, it takes about 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. As same as water cannon, we install protection grill net in the front and side of the cabin to defend throwing stone and bottles. So it helps the operator can drive very safely. Also, it has special key system, so without the special key, no one get in the cabin and for protection of the fuel against the flame. The tank is covered with a non-flammable fiber glass. This is the LED display board mounted on the roof of the barricade truck. This message board is highly visible even in the daylight, and by entering the letter, the police can give a warning sign and messages effectively. This is the lighting and public address system. As you can see, there are emergency lights such as a beacon and a light bar. Also, most of the lighting is LED lamp, so it is a very bright and has a long lifetime than normal lamp. On the bottom side, there is a public address system. The operator can address and give a warning messages over to outside riders through the microphone in the cabin, including wailing sound and sirens. In this part, I'd like to introduce our optional items which can be applied to the vehicles. First one is cabin armoring system. We attach high-performance bulletproof steel and the glass to the cabin so that it can protect against a 9mm pistol. All materials we use are certified products from the USA and Sweden. Second one is the cabin air pressure control system. As you know, on the demonstration site, there are so many toxic chemicals like tear gas. So by increasing air pressure of the cabin so that it can prevent outside air from coming into the cabin, so it can protect the cabin crew very safely. Third one, we have surveillance camera. It can go up to 6 meters from the ground and keep watching the people or the riders even 200 meters away from the vehicles very closely. Next one, we have gas shell launcher. As you can see, it is mounted on the vehicle roof, and the operation of the gas launcher can be controlled in the main cabin. The firing distance is max 150 meters, and the 15 gas shell can be loaded. Next one is sound cannon. The big noise from this device makes riders run away so that the police officers create a 50-foot safety zone at least. Also, it can deliver messages and instructions very clearly in very large areas. Let's see our photo printing system. We installed a portable printing. As we mentioned, the mass camera recorded the demonstration site all the times, so we can print out the picture in the main cabin in real time. It means that if you think this guy is the leader of the demonstration or a very important person, you can just touch the screen or capture by remote control, and then the picture will be printed out within 15 seconds in the cabin. So you can report it to the headquarters very easily without pulling out the hard disk. On this part, I will introduce our customer support program. After production of the vehicle, we invite our customers to our factory in Korea, and then we do conduct pre-shipment inspection, so they can check if the vehicle is manufactured at their requested specification. After shipment, we dispatch our technical staff to the customer site to train and instruct vehicle's operation and maintenance for 1 or 2 weeks. Those pictures show our inspection and training for Thailand, Vietnam, Yemen, Panama, and so on. This is the sample of our customized training program for 2 weeks. Even if our vehicle has good quality, but if the user don't know how to use or maintain properly, the lifetime should be much shorter. That's why we emphasize and focus on the training part. Thank you for listening, and if you have more questions, please visit our website, which is www.ginomotors.com, or please send me an email with the inquiry to sales@ginomotors.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
TurboWin is one of the world's leading companies in turbo technology. Our compressed air solutions has constantly been developed while benefiting more than 2 billion people around the world. TurboWin's exports totaled $10 million in 2019, in just 4 years since its establishment. TurboWin also won about 10 awards, including the Presidential Award, Republic of Korea. The key to success is to launch new products and upgrade existing ones every year. Smart Blower with its IoT technology saves energy up to 57%. TurboWin has received over 50 patents and certifications from around the world in recognition of its superior technology. TurboWin is composed of experts in turbo technology and airfoil bearing turbo blower developers with over 20 years of experience. This experience and knowledge leads to its outstanding technology. TurboWin's smart turbo blower and compressor are attracting the world's attention. April 2020, Smart Factory was established to set up systems of mass production and strict quality control. We go through every manufacturing process in-house to minimize product defects. Since customer satisfaction is our top priority, we guarantee to meet any customer requirements. This is why customers worldwide trust TurboWin. Our patented technologies, including world-class high-efficient permanent motor, saves energy up to 57%. Also, our 100% oil-free products improve the factory environment. Quality control and performance experiments of international standards guarantee the best quality. We carry the widest product range in the world, such as the Micro Turbo Blower WM Series, Turbo Blower WL Series, Turbo Compressor WH Series, and Micro Turbo Compressor for Hydrogen Fuel Cell WF Series. Our products are smartly applicable to all industries that need compressed air solutions, such as wastewater treatment systems, petrochemical, thermal power plants, high-tech industries, steel and textile industries, glass and plastic molding industries. Our technology and products are recognized by more than 2 billion people across 70 countries, including Asia, North America, and Europe. We lead the market with the best turbo technology. However, we never stop. TurboWin continues to strive into a more advanced high-tech company with greater value than one can imagine. Through this, we look forward to creating value for humanity and inspire the world through innovation.
We hope you enjoyed these product demonstrations. IATF 2021 will provide a unique and valuable platform for businesses to explore an integrated African market of over 1.2 billion people with a combined GDP of over 2.5 trillion US dollars, created under the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, or the AFCFTA. The successful launch on the 7th of July 2019 of the operational phase of the AFCFTA has brought into focus the great potential for trade, investment, and socio-economic development across Africa. To give us more information today on IATF 2021 is Janice Costa, who is the Head of Sales and Sponsorship for IATF 2021. Thank you, Janice.
Greeting, esteemed guests. Thank you for joining us on our IATF Virtual Roadshow. My name is Janice Costa. I'm Head of Sales and Sponsorship for the Intra-African Trade Fair that will be taking place from the 6th to the 12th September 2021 in Kigali, Rwanda. African Bank, in collaboration with the African Union and the government of the Republic of Rwanda, will host the second edition of the Inter-Africa Trade Fair under the theme Building Bridges for a Successful AFCFTA. Inter-Africa Trade Fair is the key event boosting trade in Africa. No other event brings together more professionals under one roof. In 2021, IATF's theme will focus on the newly launched African Continental Free Trade Area, a single market for goods and services across 55 countries aimed at boosting trade and investment. The Inter-Africa Trade Fair 2021 will provide a unique and valuable platform for businesses to access an integrated African market of over 1.2 billion people with a combined GDP of over $2.5 trillion created under the African Continental Free Trade Area. We're going to focus on bringing together continental and global players who are seeking business and investment opportunities in Africa. We will serve as a marketplace where buyers and sellers can meet and continue to explore various business opportunities. We will provide a platform for B2G and B2B networking and development of business opportunities. We will share trade and investment and market information to identify solutions while addressing challenges affecting intra-Africa trade. We will also use this opportunity to share information about African Bank initiatives, trade finance, and trade facilitation interventions. The first edition of IATF in 2018 attracted well over 2,500 conference delegates, over 1,000 exhibitors from over 45 countries, resulting in over 32 billion worth of trade and investment deals that were closed at the event. The second edition of the Inter-Africa Trade Fair is expected to be even bigger and aims to attract 5,000 conference delegates and over 1,100 exhibitors, including over 10,000 visitors and buyers from over 55 countries who will engage to grow trade and investment on the African continent, and more than $40 billion in trade and investment deals are being targeted at IATF 2021. The key components of our second edition is our exhibition, our trade and investment forum, the virtual trade fair, our Creative Africa Nexus program, B2B and B2G exchanges, country days, IATF Automotive Show, and our Youth Startup program. The exhibition will offer an opportunity for you to showcase your goods and services. It will provide a platform for countries and companies to identify credible partners that can facilitate foreign direct investment flows necessary for expanding Africa's productive capacity. The exhibition will cover multiple sectors and run for the full 7 days. This will include speed networking, matchmaking, a hosted buyers program, workshops, and many more. The Trade and Investment Conference this year will address topical issues relating to trade, finance, payments, trade facilitation, trade enabling infrastructure, harmonization of trade standards, industrialization, regional value chains, and investment. There will also be an opportunity for training exporters on how to access the African market and twinning arrangements with other African or global entities. Our virtual trade fair, which we are now, enables virtual participation by buyers and sellers in the trade fair as a 365-day, 24/7 platform, reigniting economies and allowing inter-Africa trade to continue. The virtual trade fair has virtual booths, hosts webinars, and facilitates virtual engagement between buyers and sellers. The IATF is an innovative and cost-effective platform to promote, educate, and sell your products and services to larger audiences of key players. We also have our merchandising and our marketplace store, and this is an opportunity for you to purchase official IATF merchandise, as well as an opportunity for exhibitors to use the platform through the IATF marketplace to sell your products online. Then we have our very exciting Creative Africa Nexus program. This will showcase Africa's creative economy. The program will showcase the creative economy in Africa over 7 days, including a 2-day Creative Africa Nexus Summit, 7-day exhibition with a dedicated area to the creative sector, masterclasses, fashion shows, and many more. Countries have been invited to bid for the Country Day feature. There are only 5 Country Days available, and selected countries will have the opportunity to showcase their trade, investment, and tourism cultural opportunities. Currently, Day 1 is dedicated to the host country, Rwanda, and the other countries who have taken up the invite have been Ghana and Ivory Coast. A dedicated area in our exhibition will focus on automotive, and this will be the automotive's opportunity to showcase what the continent has to offer through various networking opportunities, meetings, and workshops. A very exciting addition to our program is going to be the Youth Startup Program. This is going to have a dedicated pavilion which is just for the youth startups in Africa, where they will showcase their goods and services. IATF 2021 will provide an opportunity for the youth for matchmaking with venture capitalists, entrepreneurship training, networking amongst the youth and other important delegates. This will give the youth a voice on IATF. The communication channels we're using for IATF is communicated through multiple channels across multiple continents. The campaign includes ongoing promotions about the various components of the event through media buying platforms, including TV and digital, social media, virtual trade fair, which we are now, and network engagements through live events across the world. There are various opportunities for you to take advantage of through IATF 2021. You can get your brand associated with a captive audience who could be your next big business opportunity. IATF and its affiliates are recognized as thought leaders with networks that reach far and wide. We have various customized sponsorship opportunities for you. You could be a big business or a small business. We do have a right package for you. As a partner, you will benefit from branding rights, access to over 1,000 buyers, 10,000 visitors, over 1,100 exhibitors, over 55 African governments, over 20 international governments, and this is the platform where you can meet these guys. We will have the global hosted buyers and investors as well. How do you participate? Very simple. You can either sign up for a virtual trade fair booth immediately, which will give you access to all the markets for 365 days of the year for a very small amount of $750 per annum. Or you may sign up for an exhibition booth to take part in our trade exhibition in Kigali, Rwanda next year. Or you may sign up as a visitor or a delegate, and you may do that online immediately. Or you may take the opportunity to take one of our sponsorship packages. Should you have any questions, please feel free to contact us directly. We're more than happy to assist you with any information you may require. Our social media pages are constantly updated for the most up-to-date information. And we look forward to seeing you in Kigali, September 2021.
Thank you, Janice. We certainly hope to see everyone in Kigali from the 6th to the 12th of September 2021. Please take the time to explore the virtual trade fair and our website to find out how you can participate. Thank you for joining the first virtual event as part of our Korean Week. The Korean series of virtual events will continue tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thank you.
Join Africa's largest trade and investment fair in Rwanda. Intra-African Trade Fair gives you access to more than 1,100 exhibitors, 10,000 visitors and buyers, and more than 5,000 conference delegates from more than 55 countries. Participate in trade and investment deals worth $40 billion as business and government come together to explore business and networking opportunities at the international exhibition. Brought to you by the African Export-Import Bank and their premium partners. The IATF 2021, transforming Africa.